Hi guys, I'm King Rava, and this is my guide to playing Smoke. Smoke is one of the hardest operators to play correctly, simply because of the sheer amount that you have to deal with as a Smoke player. You have to create rotates for your team, deal with the SMG-11, which is one of the hardest weapons to control, be aware of your surroundings, and adapt your playstyle depending on what the attackers are doing. Let's start with Smoke's gadget. Smoke has 3 gas canisters, each produce a gas cloud 8 meters in diameter, each lasting 10 seconds. It deals 15 damage every 0.5 seconds that a player is inside of the gas cloud. He has access to the M590A1 shotgun, which should be used for making angles and rotates. Don't even think about taking the FMG9, as you have access to the second highest DPS weapon in the game, the SMG11. So this is the Smoke mindset. It is your job to halt the attacker's push onto the objective. This means that you must be able to defend site or at least a certain power position within the map at all times. If the enemy team rushes the objective 20 seconds into the round, you must use whatever utility necessary to stop them reaching the objective, even if you end up using all 3 of your gas canisters early. It is better to use your gas early and to stop a push than it is to try and save them for later on into the round, as using them early will stop the attacker's momentum and allow your roamers to get back to site. Be ready for the attackers to push by creating power positions with your utility, such as making rotate holes, make angles to throw your gas grenades through, and create choke points to funnel the attackers into your smokes. Like I said, Smoke is one of the hardest operators to play correctly. I don't recommend playing Smoke unless you have at least a 1.0 KD, but even higher would be better, as he requires a high level of game sense, gun skill, and positioning to perform well at the higher ranks. The biggest hurdle when trying to play Smoke is using his SMG-11 correctly. Let's start by showing you just how to use this weapon. I made a very basic diagram here to show you the recoil pattern and the damage potential the SMG has. 1 armor operators will take 3 hits up to 18 meters, 2 armors take 4 hits at 23 meters, and 3 armors take 4 hits at 20 meters. Seeing as the average kill distance in Siege is only 9 meters, hitting 4 bullets on targets within 20 meters doesn't seem too bad. Look at the damage per second compared to some of the more popular weapons on attack. Ash's R4C only has 559 DPS, while the SMG-11 has 741. So we know the SMG-11 hits like a truck, so how do we control it? On the left you have the SMG-11 with the compensator equipped, and on the right with the flash hider. The bullet pattern becomes unpredictable at around the 6th or 7th bullet, for both attachments, which is fine because all we need are 4. The flash hider lowers the first shot recoil by 37.5%, which means all shots after that are already closer to the target, plus it also has the bonus of recentering after a burst 30% faster, which we will be burst firing this weapon a lot. You should practice shooting this weapon in 7 to 9 round bursts and make sure that you work on good crosshair placement, as this will allow you to get kills earlier on in the magazine so that you're not dealing with the harder recoil. I recommend going into Terrorist Hunt, selecting normal difficulty, choose Sledge, and use only the SMG-11. Because of the insane 1270 rate of fire and small 16 round capacity, you will quickly learn what gunfights you should and should not take. Multiple targets will mean getting caught in a reload animation. Long range gunfights will prove too difficult as the recoil starts to get out of hand. You will also learn proper positioning, as you will need to find cover regularly to reload. Other than that, you just have to keep practicing until you become comfortable with the SMG-11, which will take a lot of time. Okay guys, I'm going to go through a few examples of some setups and I'll talk you through the thought process behind them.
Bombs.
Let's get into it then. This shield on the billiards table, if I can get it, looks about right. It covers the rotate hole here. You just have to make sure that the rotate hole is really small. It covers it from the aqua balcony. This reinforcement's pretty default. I like to open up some holes here. This is so I can stand on either side of that reinforcement and cover either site. Standard rotate again. Make sure that this one's small like that, so that you can get into the site, into hookah, without being seen from the doorway here. And those holes are good so that later into the round I can drop into the sunrise button from the hatch, and I can cover the plant from below. That reinforcement is to protect me as I'm playing here from VIP and 90 corridor. So this shield, as you can see, I can rotate in between sites from here without being exposed from the aqua balcony over there. Really, really powerful shield, this one. Gives me a lot of angles to play off. Oh, and I can even use it to cover me while I peek out to VIP if I need it. Obviously, that's a long angle to peek, but if you ever needed to, there it is. So these are just a few more angles. Obviously, I can cover off cool vibe stairs. That's where the smoke goes. All from this power position here. So, once again, can cover off... oh no, I missed that one. One sec. Can get it. Try again. Aqua balcony, that one did it, I think. Yeah. So as you can see, I can cover off both sides of sight just from the same power position. You never really die here, you just have to play it really safe. Really strong sight. And that shield is just amazing. Don't see people use it enough. And as an attacker, you can't even see the rotate on, so you don't know if someone's playing behind it. And it just gives me so much cover as the smoke behind there. So this is the setup. Like I say, I can cover the entire site, both bomb sites from this spot. This is a great angle. You'll catch people up all the time there.
10 seconds to go.
You just gotta stay alive. That's the main thing, and be ready for a push at any point.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, let's move on to the next map. Alright then guys, this time on Oregon.
Secure the area, keep the bombs protected.
Right, so top floor, kids and dorms. First thing I do is make sure I get this shield down. Really good shield, that one. Means I can play at the top of white and rotate behind to the double window without being seen from the double window. Some simple rotates. I like to make my rotates small. Reinforcements. The reason why I make rotates as small as I can make them is just limits the attacker's line of sight into the objective.
5 seconds left.
Same there, that's all I need. This one's good. You can see a way down into the hallway there behind the server room. And there you go, cover bottom of white stairs if I need to. Obviously it depends on the situation. I don't really want to be exposing myself to a double window. So yeah, this is the main spot. So I can smoke everywhere on site here, and because of that shield, I can make this rotate. See, and I'm covered completely. So this allows me to be really aggressive. I can check down at the bottom of the stairs if I know no one's on the double window. And that's really the only angle I have to worry about, but you'll generally know where the attackers are pushing from by the time they're there. And I can smoke it off. So yeah, it's because of that shield, it's really safe for me to make this rotation. And as you can see, using the cover to the best of my ability to be able to smoke off everywhere, or with certainty that I'm going to be safe throughout the round. So yeah, I hope you get the idea that I can cover off pretty much the entire objective, just with these rotations really, with a bit of map knowledge on where I'm safe to position myself. Even here actually, I'm pretty sure I can launch a gas canister all the way from here. Yeah. So once again, I'm completely safe for the whole time. This is the best way to defend the double window. I keep calling it door. So yeah, I can check into server.
Down to 15
and
seconds.
let's just show you the attacker's perspective. You can't actually get line of sight from the attacker, you have to actually commit, which makes it really easy for smoke because shotgun, right? So yeah, that's a simple rotate, simple setup, really easy to use. Alright guys, I don't want to make the video too much longer. I hope I've given you some useful information about how to play smoke. I'd say that becoming confident with the SMG11 is probably the main reason why people don't play smoke. So get into T-Hunt and start practicing. I hope I've earned your like and subscription, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!